Every organization thinks they're hiring for a position. In reality, they're hiring to solve a problem. And one of the most interesting parts of my work is helping organizations figure out what that problem actually is. Because when I sit down with stakeholders, everyone usually wants something different. The board wants one thing, the executive team wants another, staff have their perspective, funders have theirs, and the community being served often has needs that haven't been fully considered. And if we're not careful, we end up looking for a leader who can be everything to everyone. But just as often, one perspective dominates the conversation, and that doesn't work either. When one voice outweighs all the others, organizations can unintentionally solve one problem while creating a host of others. And that's where a leader is hired and struggles to gain traction once they arrive. So before we ever talk about candidates, I focus on 3 questions. The first one is, what's the most important problem we're trying to solve? Not every challenge deserves equal attention. What's creating the most urgency for your community right now? And what's likely to matter most over the next 3 to 5 years? People drive every aspect of mission delivery, so understanding the biggest people challenge is often where the real work begins. The next question I like to ask is, what's missing? When I listen across all the stakeholder groups, I'm paying attention not only to what people say, but also to what no one says. What's absent? What's needed to get from where the organization is today to where they say they want to go? Sometimes one group sees it clearly, and sometimes nobody has named it at all. And that often tells me as much about the organization as the answers themselves. And lastly, I ask, are people here ready for change? Because 2 organizations can identify the exact same need and approach it very differently. One might want rapid transformation, the other wants a steady evolution. One is willing to disrupt, another wants to build consensus. Neither approach is right, but the person who succeeds in one environment may struggle in another. So the best search is they don't start with the job description. They start with understanding the problem, identifying what's missing, and getting honest about what it will take to move forward. Because the right leader isn't just the best candidate, they're the best fit for the moment your organization is in.